Coming over and looking at the euro, so it's come down again a bit further. I think we've hit the bottom of this 3, and we need a 4-5 to finish this off in the euro before we start the 2 back. Now, just coming over and looking at the dollar, we had this very peculiar move overnight where it spiked and reversed, and it was more than a spike actually. If you look at the candle, it's filled out. So the 4 in the diagonal may well be in the US dollar. I'm ultimately looking for 97.24 in the US dollar to cap this move and then turn it back down towards the 90 region. And that, I would imagine, will be the top in the euro that we're looking for before we get the 2 back. Cable this morning has come further down, still needs a little bit lower to finish the 3, then the 4-5. Ideal target for the whole thing to finish 124.67 before we start the 2 back, so no change from the weekend update. We hit this 123.6 here on Friday. This is just bouncing around in a tight range. I think it's this 4 of the 3, then we get the 3, 4, 5 to finish that one off. The slightly revised count in the US dollar Japanese yen, we've come down and spiked and reversed off this 618 here, that 110 on the nose. So I think we should be heading up next to 116.77, and possibly it can go higher, but I think 116.77 is the ideal, before we then get another pullback in the 4 and then the 5 up to the ultimate target at 119 to 122 in the US dollar Japanese yen. Now, Australian dollar, I took the long this morning. I've given it a little bit of latitude here. I think we've got the 4 in. If this area doesn't hold, this 72.64, this very, very long-term target that we've had, then something else is playing out, because if we go to the daily chart, there's not a lot of room before we take out where I've got the 2 down at 71.60, and that then invalidates this count, and I'd have to rethink. But I'm reasonably sure we're there, or we might just get a slight spike lower in a 4-5, in which case I'll just keep trying the longs. But I put the notification out this morning. You need to kind of micromanage this till it starts to give you some room in the trade. But while we don't go substantially below 72.63, then I'm pretty okay with staying in the long trade there in Bitcoin. Okay, that's it from me for pre-market.